Welcome back to Calibria Crystal Guardian. So, I know I did a video earlier today, and this is basically what's been happening since I started. Maxed that out, I think I did it on the last camera, don't care, don't know. I got to involve a hero. I'm trying my hardest to try to push to level up a hero in one day. It just don't seem to be happening for me. I was trying to get the levels because I have 3 hours to try to get this level 25. As you can see, I'm only at level 17. The level was going by fast in the beginning. And then, like a crash test dummy, I done hit a brick wall. And the reason being is, it's not because it's hard to level. It's because the game has so much going on that you get distracted so easily. Like, you will start in one area, then you get transferred to another area. I didn't even touch arena yet because it's so much, but it is so much going on. I'm trying to finish the campaign mode in the game, but you got things like the catacombs, which this is where you get your runes. So in some of those war, you have the dungeon, you have Dragon's B10 and blah blah blah, this then the third. These are the dungeons for that. But I like the way they broke it down. You still got the same. Let's go into the info so it can speak for itself. You still got the pieces you could get. It tells you what it drops. But here is the beauty of it. Just like Dragons B10 and Dragons and all the other stuff like that. Your 10th floor would give you 5-star runes and 6-star runes. Nothing different here. From 5 to level 9, you get 4 to 6-star runes. So you've been there, you've done that. You know, the goal now is to try to get yourself a nice 10th floor team. So that's what we're going to be working on. In order to get your pieces, believe it or not, I don't know if it's just because of the weekend, but this is how you get your marks. You do floor 10, and now the marks are what you use to awaken your monster. So this is what you use to awaken your monster. Whereas in the other game, when you're doing floor 10, there's so much you could get. You could get a scroll, you could get a rainbow mon, you could get all these other things, and you sitting here like, I'm only doing this so I could awaken my monster. I like about this game is I go where I want to go. I go specifically here to get my marks in order to awaken my monster. I don't get no other distraction. I get to go here, farm this to awaken my monster. Also, whenever you summon a monster, I'm going to show you. Matter of fact, let's go to that right now. Did not buy any mana whatsoever. The crystals that you see here, I know the last time you saw the video, I went down to 5 crystals. And I've actually, just by playing the game, earned this much crystals. So in the beginning, don't know how it's going to be later on, but in the beginning, it does make it easy to earn crystals. If I could get to level 25 and 20, I could get 900 more crystals from here. It just don't. I might make it to level 20 and just get that extra 400 crystals. I don't think I'm gonna make level 25 within that 3-hour mark. It just don't happen. But it does make it really, really good to get what you need to get from here. And what we're doing is, you know it, I'm going to buy another pack. And the reason why is, simply put, the packs are easy. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to buy this pack. Purchase. Cool. And we're going to go into summons. And we're going to look at the rates. I did get an LD. When you're doing a Mystic Scroll, your chances of getting the Nat 5 is 1 in 100. Look at your chance of getting the Nat 4. That's like 1 in every 10 you can get a Nat 4. Mathematically speaking, yeah, 1 in every 10 you can get a Nat 4. That's incredible rate. Your unknown summons, you can see before, it takes a lot to get you a Nat 4 in that category. Because to get a Nat 3 is 1 in every 100. So, you know, It takes a lot to get your nat 4, but it is possible. Your affinity is just butt hurt if you're doing affinity summons. Let's be real. Unless I can see something really good from affinity summons, you're fighting just to get a nat 3 in affinity summon. You literally fighting to get a nat 3. So you're only going to use your affinity summons basically to get your nat 1s and nat 2s to ascend your rainbow kitty. Lawful summons, 1 in every 100, you get a nat 5. Chaos, 1 in everybody's the same. Light and dark, 1 in every 5. So you're not sitting here wasting so much on a LD scroll and not getting nothing. You save up, you're going to get an LD 5. I've seen people in the chat also getting LD 5s already. So this game do make it effective for you to get your monsters to play the game. Because what's the point of making... I never understood this about Summoners. I don't want to get on the Summoners War. So this is my last time mentioning that. But what's the point of making great monsters that's not accessible to nobody? You're going to have your development team go into researching, game testing, game playing these great monsters with great artwork that nobody could get. That didn't make sense to me. Honestly, it just don't make sense to me. Why have them there, so many, and you cannot get them? So I like the fact that you have an easier time attaining this and using it, because once again, it's not about this. I've been playing this game for a little bit today, and I'm telling you right now, unlike most, it's not about the runes. It's a whole gameplay that goes involved. It's a whole concept that comes into play. Your runes come into play, your monsters come into play, and your skills finally come into play, because you could choose so many skills depending on what you're doing. So with all these come into play, it makes the game so interactive, so much to where I'm just thinking to myself, I might just have to let go of the other game. I might just have to let go of that one and just focus on this one. And this one is making it easy to do that, you know, even after one day. And making it real easy for me to say, you know what, this is worth it. This is actually worth it. So we're going to go into the summons. Do I have enough space? I probably do not have enough space. Go back. I don't want to do, where's my storage? Let's go into storage and put some monsters in the storage. I still got to get familiarized with the, and I was correct on the fact that, you don't have to use, any kind of monetary things to summon monsters. I'm putting all my kitties in storage. From what I understand, these kitties can be leveled up to a nice level, like level 5 and stuff like that. And if you're doing that, this is where your 1-star go into place. Go feed the kitties, get them leveled up, and then you will have what you need to make your 5-star monsters a little bit easier. That's what I gathered so far. I'm still in the process of testing that, but it does make it seem that it's a lot easier to level up the 5-star monsters to 6-star. I'm just gotta get my 1 5-star to 6-star. So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do the 10 summons, because last time we got a 5-star. Okay, that I see some gold. That look like a 5-star. What is it? A 4-star. Okay. It's a 4-star. Not mad. Not mad. And I'm gonna show you a great thing about this game also. When you get a nat 5, which I was hoping to get, hopefully I could get still. Trying to notice the book. Anything special with the lightning? No. This is a 4-star. Anything special? I'm looking all around to see anything special. So that, no, that's a 3. Yeah, I know that's a 3-star. Trying to see anything special besides the lightning going up. Anything special? No, that's a 3-star. Three-star. There's your Lucian. Let's see. 3-star. And I do have a lot of her because you get her in the beginning of the game. So I'm going to use her to get skilled up. Three-star. Let's do some unknown. Nothing special. 3. That's a 2-star. 1-star. Forgot on this one right here. Because of the rate, this is not going to be anything but 1-stars. Mimic. Same name in every single game. Slime. Alright, let's go with our last 2. Three-star. I'm trying to see anything special. Anything special. Anybody pouring out anything special? 3-star. Alright, and we have 1 LD piece. Chance of getting the 4th is slim, but let's see what we get. Come on, 5-star. Nope, 3-star. Like an occult girl, don't she? Alright, so this is what I like so far about this game. Let me see what I got in my box, in my coffer. Collect, nothing special. Available. This is what I like so far about this game. I'm going to show you right here. So you need to awaken your monster, and you can farm the dungeon to awaken your monster. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But another thing you could do is, where is it? When you go into the archives, the monster that you just summoned each come with material to awaken. See? This is lawful marker 2. So if you just summon them, you're going to see that you have the ability to get. And I think that's pretty cool. Think about it. You didn't have to farm a dungeon to get it. They come with awakening. It may not be enough, but it makes summoning worthwhile because you didn't get something to summon. You got, oh, that was a 3 too. Okay, you got something that, so this is gonna be a 3. See, you get something for your summon. It's not a real total waste. It is a wonderful thing to now summon because yes, you didn't get a 4 or 5-star, but you got enough awakening material. We have never awakened any monster before. This is a monster that came with it. We're going to go into evolve. As you can see, based on, I really don't want to evolve this one because the material that's needed for my 5-star is going to be taken away, but it's okay. We're going to use her anyway because the game gave it to us free. So we're going to evolve. And this is my first time ever evolving. This here will be evolving to a powerful monster with a fixed name. Continue to evolve, yes. So let's see how the evolve process works. right? So let's go with the fixed name, Holy Cleric. Everybody see a fixed name? Nope, same thing, right? Either way, so we did that. We evolved our first monster. So before, we do have a lot of her. So let's I don't want to actually ascend her because we might need those 3 monsters to get her to level 4. I know for a fact we're going to need those monsters to get her to level 4. So we're not going to do anything yet as far as giving her more skills. What we're going to do instead is we're going to ascend this kitty. And we're going to use monsters like this right here, this right here, and this right here. This right here. Now, you see the monsters with little icons on them? They're a fusion monster. So I'm going to evolve, ascend this one. Whatever. I just want to get, see, I just made a 4-star monster. And I only did that in order for me to get the, let's go back into it. So these monsters right here, check out, are your fusion monsters. So you see who your fusion monsters are by the little badge that they have with the lower right hand side of their the character screen. So these are your fusion monster. So you might want to keep your fusion monsters so you can fuse something, okay? I will be focused on that at a different time. Let's go to my growth plan. Collect and collect. So I could do this one more time to get me another. So I'm trying to get everything done in order to get this tome on the left hand side. This right here. Because that's a guaranteed 4 to 5 star. That's a legendary summons. And if I get everything done, I will be able to get that legendary summon. So upgrade 1 hero to level 30. I'm at 28. That should be easy to do. Ascend 1 hero to 5 star. I'm a ways away from that, but it is what it is. Let's see what we get as our starter. We got some more crystals. And I said before, the game do give you some good crystals. And let's see what our chests give us. Some more crystals and some more. Okay. We got some more summons. I don't know what just happened, but I just got some more summons. Collected. Alright. So complete within, we did that, received 2 times the awards. We got that. So let's see what our summons. How do you like the game? I love it, but you might change my mind in about a few hours. You might change my mind in a few hours. Guild War, well done. Join the guild, and that's so much to do. So much to do. So much to do. We're going to go in everything in detail in future videos. For now, so much to do. So when we awaken somebody, what did we get? Okay. Holy Cleric. What was she before? She was just a Holy Cleric. I don't get it. It's the same thing. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. So when you see that, oh, here's the quests. Assignments. Civil Force. Look at that. You just get enough to summon. Do you really? I mean, I'm not going to do any more summons for a while. I just wanted to see initially how the game is when it comes to summons. Of course, we're going to buy another pack. because it is a gotcha game. I wouldn't do this in Summoner's War. I would never encourage this in Summoner's War. But for some reason, in this game, it's actually easy to convince myself to do it. So 13. Okay. So let's do the 10 times summons. Okay. That's a fusion monster. I've seen it before somewhere. That is a fusion monster. You only got 1 4-star out of that one? Meh. Oh. That's also, I think, a fusion monster. So we're just getting the fusion monsters out the way. We're not going to do the unknown right now. Not doing the unknowns right now. But here we go again. We get to go into archives. Don't forget to go into archives and collect your marks. Your mark. In order for you to have enough to awaken your monster. And this is a good way to know what you have summoned. I don't know what's going on. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. All right. So we're good with that. There's got to be a better way. You can't evolve him. Nothing to really craft here. So before we did get one of the something like he is one of the craft monsters. See. I can convert this hero. I have no idea what that does. I am sure that it converts him into something that I may not want to convert him into. Craft. So that's it right there. Let me see. Convert. Hold on, let's see what convert does. You may use convert to convert a hero to another random hero of the same initial ascension tier and level. So if you don't like your monster that you have, you can make another one. That is phenomenal. So if I have too many of one type of monster, like I just summon like too many chaotic whatever 4-stars, I could change them to another monster that saved the summons. Non-light or dark hero may only be converted to another. Non-light or dark heroes. Light or dark hero may only be converted into light or dark heroes. Makes sense, makes sense. Convert hero will save their ascension tier. So the skills that you have put into them, levels and runes, evolution status, and the level of your skills will not be saved. Also, the skills won't be saved, but the ascension will be and the levels will be. So if you haven't put any skill cats into your heroes, you can change them out. That is phenomenal. Convert non-dark costs essence. Costs essence, whatever. Earn 1 essence each time you use a mystic scroll summons. Mystic summons, lawful summons, chaotic summons, whatever. Earn 10 essence each time you summon a legendary summon. A legendary summon scroll. I hate when they don't put it all in one line. Earn 10 essence each time you use a legendary summon scroll or chip. Legendary summon scroll. Earn 100 essence each time you use a sacred summon scroll. So you're not losing out, because even if you get a dupe, you could definitely just switch the dupe and just convert it. I was wondering about that when I first saw this game. I was like, what they do if you summon dupes of the same monster? What happened then? That is awesome. So we have some 4 stars to play with. I want to see. Let me see something real quick. Alright, so we take them out. Anybody with badges? So this did not have a badge, so it was not a. We know this is a rune monster. I mean, this is a fusion monster. He has a badge on him. So the rest of these. Oh, this is a fusion monster. This is the org. So the org, we have the org, and we have the shield guardian. So we're only missing Minotaur Chief and Voodoo Walker. So once we get those, we have all our pieces for summons. That's not bad. We have the 3 stars to make those, but it's awesome that I can get the 4 stars automatically. Why can I not go back? I wish they have it, the badges on the screen, this screen right here, so I know what to lock and what not to lock. Of course, I'm gonna lock everything that's 4 star. So there's so much to do in this game that it does make it kind of a fun thing. Challenge quest, look at this. More things to do. And as you can see, we have a long ways to go. Except for the advanced training, we got 4 more levels of advanced training and we're good to go. Here's your achievements. This is what I tell you before, you get so many crystals from just playing the game. And I think my wish, let's see what wish does. We got 20 seconds, 20 seconds till wish time. So to go into the fundamentals of the game, it is a wonderful game. It definitely has my attention. Improve your hero rune. Okay, so this is just quick. So let's see what wish means. What do we want on wish? All right, you could get a. I need a better tablet. You get a destructive rune. Destruction rune. That's a nice 6-star rune. Kitty, more crystals, energy. I'm gonna have to call this Calientite. Calientite. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it, Calientite. Tell somebody to tell me differently. XP cat, skill cat, lawful summons. Let's see what we get. And if you notice that none of these things are actually horrible. I'm good with that. I was short. I was definitely short and I didn't have any to begin with. So I'm happy with the game. A static. Power up. So if you just want to just go to wherever you want to go to, you just use a power up and just go into directly what you want to go into. This is what I got distracted with earlier. The reset once a day, whatever. But this is a nice battle system. And you just choose your monsters. None of these monsters really have runes on them. But you have to worry about the the skills that go with it. So let's see. I ain't gonna lie, man. This is a really good game. If you're just watching a video and trying to decide if you should get it or not, I would definitely tell you, please do get it. And one of the most interesting factor of this game that you will love is, you see how my views are. So let's go over the fight and battle screen system. That's more to come. You're not guessing who has turn meter and is this guy's energy. Look at the energy. The yellow line at the yellow bar is the energy. You're not sitting there guessing, who's gonna go first or not. On the right hand side of the screen, you can see who's gonna be next. So my next two characters, well, and then you get to see the next turn order. And you can change the turn order based on what your character do, but you don't have to guess who's going next. It tells you on the right hand side who's going next. Point of view for the game. People like playing things in point of view that's comfortable to them. I'm okay with this point of view. You might not like it. You might want to see a side view as if you are playing a game that requires side view like this. You get to make that choice. Think about it. You get to make that choice. This might be the most optimal view for you. I don't like it, but it might be a good one for you. So as you can see, it becomes a very useful way to not be stationary at all times. What? Okay, I just did something. I was having trouble beating the boss on this level right here. So I decided, since I don't have the right runes and I can't do a dungeon yet, I'm going through and just doing hard levels of all the dungeon, because I am getting good rune drops from the hard levels. And one thing this game does have also in the battle system, let's go into that real quick. You have assistance. So you know how when you are doing things in the other game, how you have your 4 monsters, or your, you go into the dungeon, you got your 4 or 5 monsters that you go in with and you try to fight and level with. In this game, you have what is called an assisted monster. This monster only come into play when your creature dies. The way your setup is set up right now, you could change that. So you could have it to where your high monsters at the bottom goes, you could go from high to low. Low to show your high monsters. You can just get rid of your low monsters altogether. So if you don't want to look at none of the low monsters in your box, that way you could easily scroll through what you need to scroll through, or the order where it needs to go through, you're good to go. Here's the reverse. And here we go. So we're going to put into everything back to what it is to go. And your assistant monster could be a friend. As you see, I've been using them. So we're going to use we're not going to use the assistant. We're going to actually use, where's that clerk that I leveled up? Where's that high? There she go. As my assistant monster. And what you're going to notice is she's not going to be on the battlefield. She only shows up in case somebody dies. Bring my view back to where I want it. I like my view. I like my view to be more. I like my view like this. So, I said before, right now it seemed like this game was made by a bunch of people who said, hey, I could make me a great gacha game. And when I make it, I'm gonna do all the things that I heard from the community. I'm gonna give it to where I could change the views. Got it. I'm gonna do it to where I could do free rune removal. Got it. I'm gonna do a better drop rate on summons. Got it. I'm gonna make sure that the dungeons give me what I go to the dungeons for. If I'm going to the dungeons to get essence or marks, I just want to get my marks so I can level up my character. I don't need to get a character that I can't evolve or awaken because I'm having a hard time getting essence. I could go to the dungeon and get the essence. All the things that I'm sure there's going to be complaint in this game just like every other game that's out there. But so far, so good. They literally tick the box on everything that you could possibly ask for when it comes to a gacha game. If you want to be a whale, they make it easy to be a whale and a satisfying whale at that. The only thing that's going to be hurting for them is a whale can't whale out as much because after a while you're going to have everything possible. So what do you whale out on? You mean you probably could just whale out in one or 2 months and just have everything. And then what? But that's the beauty of the game, because even if you whale out, even if you go against a whale, the way the skills are set up is still going to make it challenging for whales to fight. They can't dominate the game because they have no idea what your skill tree looks like. So it's not like when you fight a whale, you say, oh my gosh, this guy is so OP. Besides the runes being OP, which will be, the bane of everybody's existence no matter what. Besides that, your skill tree will keep somebody off guard. So the biggest whale will still have a problem because you got to figure out what skills you're using. It's not like the other games. There's a lot of gacha games out there where for a fact that so and so is going to do this, that, and the third. I've actually been autoing this game the whole time since they gave me the option to auto. And what I noticed about the auto is they're smart. There are this AI system for some odd reason is very, very smart. They don't do dumb stuff. You're not gonna have somebody who needs a heal and the character just don't heal when they don't have it. This system is very, very smart. So haven't had an issue with it yet. And I can say I'm definitely happy with it. Now that I have some 4 stars, I'm going to take the next between day and tomorrow to actually learn every single abilities as much as I possibly can about the game as far as the creature is concerned. So if you have any questions about this one versus that one and what goes well with what, because as you can see, I just picked a whole bunch of monsters. I haven't really worried about the synergy, but as you see, when I died, my assistant monster came into play right away. That is a wonderful thing in this game. So you have a backup, and sometimes you may feel that you don't need one, but I can promise you, she did all that heal. She did all that heal. Smart healing. See, smart healing. Just smart. Just smart. And you see the runes, they're common. They're not the greatest of runes, but they give you runes to start the game off with. So I do collect these. I will put them on my monsters. And I will, and for some reason, I'll tell you like this right now. Rune leveling is real nice on here. It's really nice. Don't have any issues with the rune. That's why I don't have any Calinite. I'm trying to say Caliente, but like Caliente, Caliente. Yeah, Caliente. Don't have any. I don't have that much because I'm trying to level up some runes. Just give my character some fighting chance. I'm going through and selling all the 2s and 3 stars. I'm going to be rune bougie, like I did in Summoner's War, which means that I'm only going to start keeping. Once I get me a good team and understand the synergy of each team, we're going to get this done. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on building a dungeon 10 team. We're working on the dungeon 10 team so we can start getting 5 to 6 star runes. So that's what we're going to work on. And we're going to try to give you a nice, good team to actually work on. So let me know in the comments if you want me to start off with a team that's, because everything seems easily accessible. I mean, we could try to do 3 stars, we could try to do 4 stars, but right now the way the game is set up, you don't have issues getting 4 stars, and you don't have issues getting. You just don't have issues getting 4 stars. So you can literally build a lot of 4-star teams. There's no problem with that. So we don't have to worry about trying to build a team with only 2 stars. We can actually try to build with 4 stars, and whatever 5-star we have, we use as backup just in case. But we could definitely build a really good team what we have. There's a lot of dungeons to be done. There's an ascension that needs to be done. They do have a ascension, like a TOA. They do have one of those also in the game. You know, I'm gonna go that my next video. I'm gonna go through every single thing that they have in the game. We're gonna go through all the things you can do. We haven't touched arena yet. We haven't touched the dimension hole yet. I call this a dimension hole. The other world trials. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of different trials you could do. It seems like this game literally, although it just came out, it seems like they've been processing, making this game, because you just don't throw a game like this together in a few months. This is a well thought out game that had to take a lot of time to actually create. If I have any complaints about the game, will be the chat system. I'm used to, I like to see a lot more in the chat system, but I understand what the process is. They make sure that it's not evasive. If you want to see the chat, you can, but if you see when you get away from it, it's just that little block up top, and it's not really in the way. You don't get a spam of chat and stuff like that. So that's not a bad thing. Everybody just joined the guild because the game is brand new, so people are just joining guilds. And well done, Mr. Amazing. I did a stronghold. I guess it is what it is. And here's the system. And the system just tell you who got what. Angel of Death. So it breaks it down to a different thing. So the system, the global one that tell you all the whatever, could be put into another tally in case you don't want to be part of the main chat. The guild battles and the things you could do for guilds is pretty awesome. The guild wars is like this. Victory! Yay! Okay. This game had crashed on me before when I tried to end the battle. I guess Guild War is over with. But it was simple though. You just really just fought some orgs. And that was it. It was just some org that was there. And I want to try to see would that happen again. I got into a battle. And then when I tried to end it, it literally just crashed this game. So let's see would it do that again. Cancel. So let's see. What was the last thing I was on? Okay. So apparently I passed that one stage that I didn't think I could pass when the game crashed. That's interesting. So I thought it was a level 7 and I couldn't pass it, and then I ended the battle. The game crashed, and now that I'm back in it, it literally said I passed it. I guess that's one way to beat the game. Maybe that's a developer bug where the game just continue going until, let's see what happened. Because it gave me credit for passing it, but I know I didn't pass it because I was getting my ass handed to me.
The covetous caves are dark. I can help illuminate the path ahead. Let's go.
All right, so the voice acting may seem silly, but the fact that that's what I said before, they had to put time into this game because all the things are voice acted out, so you don't have to sit here and listen to long reading. You can just listen to it. It does seem to be a great story. I only listened to half of it. It seemed to be a great story. So it's a captivating story mode. These guys are getting harder as you suspect they will. You do have, there you go. So let's see what we're going to do. We're going to go right here. We're going to end battle. And it defeated. See, the last time it didn't do that. Interesting. But I'm not mad because I end up passing the level I was having trouble with anyway. So as you can see, we're 1, 2, 3, 4 away from completing the campaign mode. And just as in other games, you want to save your crystals for energy because as you can see, it costs 30 to do energy. And when you buy it, you get up to 50. Was that 50? Because I was already at 14. So you get 50 energy. So save your crystals to actually farm and not waste it on anything else but to farm. Please. I only did it so I could show you guys the summoning rates, which is probably bad on my part because now you're interested in summons because you see that I have great summoning rates. But other than that, enjoy. We would catch you tomorrow when I get more crystals. I'm not converting any heroes yet. I still got 2 hours to try to get to level 20. And I said before, you get so distracted in this game that is a shame. So we're going to end it right here. And we'll continue tomorrow with trying to create a dungeon team. Annyeong. Seyo.